But I was right because I had a banner day that day. I caught a bunch of them. I have videos on that too as well, right? I'm loving the story's cool. Appreciate that. So I was in and around trees, right? And I was using the weightless Cinco, same technique I used when I was at Berryessa, and I ended up catching probably, I think I caught 8 or 9 bass. I had 5 keepers. I ended up taking a picture at Collins Lake. They said they were going to send it to me. I still haven't got it. But I was the only one because when I was holding up the fish at that stand with the Collins Lake sign, everybody else was clapping. They were all happy, you know what I mean? I had a really good day. And I know I was catching I was having a lot of bites, catching a lot of fish. So that was Collins Lake. Then I went back the next weekend, and the weather was crazy. It was like, oh no, wait, what did I do? What did I do? Yeah, I think I went again, and the weather was just overcast and cold, and it was just a terrible day. Like, it was windy. I ended up finally catching, I think I caught 1 or 2 bass. I didn't get a skunk, but the weather was so cold. And then they had just had a trout tournament, and the trout tournament, the winning weight was like 9 pounds. Now just imagine, there's a 9-pound trout caught in Collins Lake. Now they do stock it a lot. They stock a lot of trout in that lake. So I'm sure there's probably 20-pound trout in there. But everybody was catching them. You know, you can catch them from the shore with power bait. You can catch them trolling with a lot of different lures, with minnows, with worms, with, you know, things like that. So the winning bass was 9.5 pound trout. Crazy. So it was awesome. It was cool. But what is it? I was on the bass the next week, right? So what I did was I went around the trees and I ended up catching a whole bunch of bass the next week, right? Then I went back again, and then it was slow. I thought I was going to catch more fish, and I didn't catch any. I caught 2 bass. Took all day to get there because they weren't where they were the week before that. And that's the difference in a week. The weather came through. It rained 2 or 3 days, right? That messes up the fishing. You know what I mean? So you got to have consistent weather in order for the fish to do what they do naturally. Because when it rains every 3 days, or it rains, you know, off and on, or the barometer goes up and down, and the fish just don't know what to do, and they don't get locked in like they were the week I was there. They were spawning where I was there. They were right in the trees, just like I thought. But when the weather came through, they moved out, and they were just hard. Hard to catch.